1065, the Gulf Coast Weather Authority. Receive critical information about imminent Baldwin County emergencies or severe weather threats with alerts from Alert Baldwin, a free system for Baldwin County residents and visitors. Be prepared, informed, and stay connected. Locally, join alertbaldwin.com today. Alertbaldwin.com. Whether you're in search of a great new bottle of wine or you want a rundown of the best brew spots in the area, Mike and Stu have the answer. With a combined half-century in the industry, they bring their wealth of experience to bring you the latest trends, expert opinions, and interviews with people in the know. They are the dynamic duo of dining.
It's a wine and food show, Stu. It's a food and wine show, trust me. Look right here, it's Sip and Chew. It's wine and food. Because chew rhymes with stew, that's the only reason. You glorified fry cook and a grape killer.
Now it's time to Sip and Chew with Mike and Stu on FM Talk 1065.
Michael Bailey, how are you this morning?
I'm fine. How are you, Stu? Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. Okay.
Stu Reb Donald Tui.
Ratatouille.
The Ratatouille Ratatouille.
I'm confused. That's how I'm doing.
Okay. Well, just so you're not confused, you are on the Sip and Chew show with Mike and Stu.
Hey, that's us.
And that's us. And welcome everybody to Sip. We got a great show coming up today.
Unfortunately, yeah, we
got some announcements to make.
Some words to say.
Yeah, and
stuff.
we got a special guest going to be calling in at 11:15 today to tell us what's happening, and it's just one part of many things.
11:15-ish.
And it's just one part of all, and he's going to let the cat out of the bag. This caller is going to let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah.
And he's Andrew Manis from, everybody knows him at Cottage Joe Pack Store.
Yeah.
But he's also involved with his dad's place, Havana Rays, at the Loop.
Yeah.
Big news going on there tonight. But it's just a single part of what I was going to be going on.
Multi-part event.
All week in Mobile, Alabama. In Mobile, Alabama. So, and it has to do with a friend of ours too.
Yeah.
So we'll discuss all that later.
It's all about a really great guy.
We're some great guys.
Yeah.
A bunch of great guys, really are. So we'll be talking about that later. So Stu, what's going on in your world, man? You've been shooting some more Delta safaris.
I went out and
you've been fishing any ditches?
No, I haven't fished any ditches lately. I took the sunset cruise out of Five Rivers Friday night to catch the sunset out on the bay. And it was absolutely spectacular. And I ended up with a grand total of 51 seconds worth of footage. So
wow.
I got to figure something else
out. Did you get any pictures of the moon coming?
Yes. Yes. I got the moonrise and the sunset.
Awesome.
But not in the same frame because they're on opposite sides of the planet.
At times.
Yeah. But you saw a screen capture.
Yeah.
My cover photo on my Facebook.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, that's just a screen capture off video. And had a great time. Then went to El Camino Bay afterwards.
How was that?
Delicious.
Yeah.
And surprisingly slow for a Friday night because everyone's at the beach.
Everybody's slow this week. I was just at my place downtown, Corner Fat and Happy, and they were slow. And but they were slammed yesterday.
Yeah.
But they were slow
today.
There's
just one day out of the week, and there's no way to predict it. You're just going to be overloaded.
We were so slow last night at the wine bars. Wasn't even funny. Wasn't even funny. It was so slow. But it's just that time of the year.
Yep.
People done graduations. School's out for summer. That'll be the name of a song. And it's just a lot going on right now in the beginning of summer, but people will be coming back and spending that good hard-earned cash again in this community. So anyway,
a lot of folks at Disney right now, I would imagine, because they couldn't go for a couple of years.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think people are making up. I heard the beach was slammed.
I'm sure
all the beaches all along the Gulf Coast, I heard they are packed out, and that's great for them.
Yeah, fantastic for them.
Great for the people that own condos.
Yeah.
Great for the restaurants, great for the bars, great for the amusement theme places for the children can go to.
Right.
Stir that economy up. Get it going.
Yeah. Because I love the water and I love this state. But I've said before, that patch of desert between the parking lot and the water that people call a beach, not for me.
No.
Yeah. And I'm glad that all these people love the beach, because that means when I go to the mountains, I got the trail to myself.
You know, I'm not a beach sand person either.
Right.
Okay. I just don't see any sense in laying out there and getting
Yeah.
skin cancer, melanoma, and all
Right.
that. I like sitting on a wooden deck next to that sand,
Right.
sucking on a bushwhacker,
Yeah.
and
or,
watching other people get
or-
melanoma and skin
yeah.
cancer.
Or cool cerveza.
Or the cerveza.
Yeah.
Sí, señor.
Have a nice fan or one of those cool spots blowing on you.
Mhm. Listen to some nice bands.
Some smoked tuna dip maybe,
Mhm.
or little West Indies salad. Some cool,
There's that.
delicious. Yeah. See, I'm all about that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Just I want to avoid the desert.
Yeah. Wear your sunglasses so you
Yeah.
keep that
Because the
UV
desert will hurt
rays.
your eyes.
Yeah, and and if you're at the beach, you don't want anybody to know where your eyes are going to.
in your
Especially if you're
case,
well a date.
in your case, they're probably closed and you're taking a nap.
Wherever I can. Wherever I can.
Steve, I could start a series of photographs of places Mike has fallen asleep. I've got a picture of him passed out in that very chair behind that microphone.
Lean against that wall.
One in a lobby of a culinary school and historical museum in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Must have been an exciting show.
Well, I think I
That was
forgot.
the 8 a.m.
we were
days.
playing a recording
Oh.
that you had done and or we had done or something. I don't know.
See, he has an out.
Yeah.
And so
He just
you
said-
always said, "Hey,
Yeah.
it's be a good time to take a nap while this is on." I
I
took it literally.
Yeah.
So he did.
I took it literally. So.
Yeah. In the Nalfi Museum in New Orleans. There he is in the lobby, feet propped up on a chair.
But was he truly?
You
Truly
videotaped.
asleep? Yeah.
Videotaped that
He's
one. didn't you?
snoring.
I saw it logs for sure.
Yeah, it's echoing through the lobby.
Oh boy.
Well, it had a
Team
good-
Alabama.
it
World
had a great-
Championship.
it had a great acoustics in it.
You were just testing out the acoustics.
That's what it was. That's my story.
As long as you weren't drooling. That's, you know,
Yeah.
my dad used to fall asleep in Jeremy's regularly every night, 8:30. By 8:15, 8:31, he was
Mhm.
coming out the corner of her mouth.
Yeah.
I
But he
keep
worked hard.
I keep about 4 beds. I keep about 4 pillows in bed with me in case they get wet from me drooling when I sleep. So I'll just swap them out.
In neck sweat. In neck sweat.
That too. Yeah. Without getting too
It's a
graphic.
food and wine. It's a food and wine show.
Today it's a wine show. WHINE.
Yeah. Like a little cheese with that one.
Well,
And-
speaking of, today is National Cheese Day. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Provolone. National Cheese Day. Yes. it
Why are you
is.
saying goodbye in Italian?
I don't know. It ain't. And it's also National Cognac Day.
That's a good pairing.
I might have some cognac tonight.
Some not
Uh,
thoughts. You're giving it away too much. Mike. They're gonna figure everything out.
about to bust open here. I'm about to burst wide open.
He's like a big old pinata full of Bob's Downtown Diner.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Just pops out steak and eggs. Come on.
I enjoyed my fish and grits today.
Fish and grits. Very
Fish and
nice.
grits. I had to go see his
Had to
new,
eat healthy.
his new flagpole right there, and it's his new flagpole with his new American flag. It's right there at the corner of Fat and Happy, because the street signs say Fat on one end of the
Mhm.
building and Happy on the other, and the flagpole's right in the middle of it.
Yeah, right on the corner.
So I
of
took a
Fat-
picture of the day and posted on Facebook, and nice.
That's fancy.
And yeah, they're fancy like that.
Yeah.
They're fancy like
Yeah, so we got a whole lot we're going to talk about in the next segment. We're going to be joined by guests, as Mike alluded to, and that's just going to set up an avalanche of
Mhm.
coolness for the rest of the show.
that. And that's what we are here.
An avalanche of coolness.
We're cool.
Oh, okay.
We're fly.
We're an avalanche.
We're like fly.
we're pretty
Fly was a
fly for
big
some
word.
old guys.
Yeah, fly was the word back in my high school days at W.P. Davidson.
No,
So
it
was
wasn't.
Boogie.
Yeah, Superfly.
I don't know how we got around those high shoes like we used to wear later.
The platforms.
Yeah. We were cool though.
Oh, we had to have those.
That's why the dancing looks so
Silk
ridiculous.
shirts, goat chain.
That wasn't dancing. That was balancing.
That was it. You're right about that, Steve. That's right. Trying to stand up. Now we walk like that on purpose.
251-343-0106. You want to get in on the conversation?
Sure.
These are emails filling your employees' inboxes, downloads beaming from device to device, and any one of them could be a cyber attack. Is it possible to keep your small business safe? It is with Comcast Business Security Edge. It helps keep your connected devices protected, and you can monitor threat activity in real time. So this is the last thing you need to worry about. With Comcast Business, advanced security isn't just possible, it's happening.
Get started with fast speeds and advanced security for $39 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, ask Cap to get up to a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 7/23/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments. New 100 megabits per second internet. Security Edge customers only. Equipment installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
Every Monday at 7, Jennifer Boozer presents Sweet Home Canabama. Brought to you by Normal, a national organization for the reform of marijuana laws. Answering your questions with accurate information and dispelling the myths of CBD with guests from every corner of the hemp industry. Check Canabama.com and email comments to info@Canabama. And join Jennifer Boozer Monday at 7 p.m. for Sweet Home Canabama on FM Talk 106.5.
Hello again, friends. I'm Randy Bergen, inviting you to join me, Coach Rick Cleveland, and Coach Mark Lassiter for the Prep Sports Report presented by Alpha. And we'll be coming to you live from the Eastern Shore Toyota and Hyundai Studios for 2 hours, beginning at 8 a.m. every Saturday morning. We'll visit with coaches, athletes, administrators, and more as we'll keep you up to date on all things prep along the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, Florida, and the state of Alabama. Wake up with the Prep Sports Report team this Saturday morning starting at 8 a.m. right here on FM Talk 106.5.
As we continue to move forward and doors open for business, it's vital your business is top of mind with both your existing customers and potential customers. How are you getting your message out to them? Research shows people trust their local radio station for local information more than any other medium. This is Lauren Cabness with FM Talk 106.5. I'm here to help your business thrive by ensuring your message reaches our loyal audience with greater than average spending power. Let's talk. Call me at 445-7251.
It's that time of year. It's on everyone's mind. You've made your plans and preparations if a hurricane impacts our area. Now, what you need more than anything else is accurate information. Where is the storm going? How intense are the winds? What kind of storm surge can you expect? When you need to know, you need Dr. Bill Williams, founder of the University of South Alabama's Coastal Weather Research Center and Mobile's only full-time radio meteorologist when the information matters. And it has to be right. Mobile's first choice is Dr. Bill Williams on FM Talk 106.5. To get on the line, call 343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
So, you do, and everyone does, that I was at Bob's downtown diner this morning.
Really? What'd you do there?
I ate some fish and grits.
Oh, so what do they serve
Cornmeal batter
breakfast
fish.
7 days a week?
Yes, they do, except holidays, certain holidays.
Yeah.
Certain
Well,
holidays.
7 days a week unless they're not open.
Unless they're not open,
Right.
that's right. But they got a new flagpole, beautiful, and it's to honor the veterans and all that. And they had a big ceremony. They closed the streets off and all that yesterday. But anyway, I did my usual Sunday morning routine there. And if I missed it on Sunday mornings, I usually go for lunch after that because, they support us and they're
Right.
good about supporting the community. That's Bob's Downtown Diner. Tony does a great job. He's got a great staff there. And you know how you tell you got a great staff? Because you got people that's been there a long time
Right.
working. Got a great staff. Another person's got a great staff is Roy over at Butch Cassidy's.
Oh, yeah.
Got a great staff there. And, he's not too long ago served 30 years. Not served 30 years.
Yeah.
but 30 years.
No. It's served 30
Yeah,
years.
so hey, well, that's true. And then Lee Bashan Wine and Tapas Bar, man, that's in the heart of downtown Daphne.
Class without the stuffiness.
That's it. They are snotty free.
Not this time of
free,
year.
Yeah,
Yeah, snot free. Yeah, snot free. Not this time of year.
And great charcuterie boards and great Dave's pimento cheese. And then
Do they serve any wine there?
a few bottles. They
Okay.
got some. If you want some, they got one. but Deborah Hodge is over there at Hall's Sausage and Wholesale Meats. She's so excited. She's doing a great job with her commercials on the radio, and on Facebook and social media. She said she filmed all that herself. That just blew me away. But
Ain't that special?
well, look, we've been
We
teasing
got to mention.
everybody.
We got to mention real quick.
Yeah.
She told us.
Yeah.
She goes, Hope Farms is having their birthday party tomorrow, which is today,
Mhm.
and Hall's on Dewey is in their crawfish boil.
Oh, really?
They've been on the menu there for a while. Hall Sausage has, and they feature their Cajun sausage and their venison sausage.
Mhm.
Chef Adam was just featured in Garden and Gun magazine,
Oh, wow.
which is one of the few magazines right now that's thriving.
Yes, it is thriving very much. I'm on. I get their media. I mean, their social. What do you call it? I don't buy the actual magazine, but I get it online.
see it?
I get it online.
On your MySpace page.
Yeah, I get it online. So, anywho, we got a person hanging online here, and he's got some exciting news for us
For the whole
and,
area.
and for the whole area.
For America.
So I'm gonna let him tell. I'm bringing up Andrew Manis of Cacho Back Store and Havana Ray's. And by the way, Havana Ray is named after his dad, their dad, Ray Manis.
Oh, I thought his dad's name was
and
Havana.
who is from Cuba.
Cuba.
Himself, Cuba.
That's right. How you guys
Cuba.
doing, Mike?
Hey, Andrew,
Oh,
how you
we're
doing,
kicking
buddy?
it, man. We're kicking it.
Man, we're giddy.
Where
We're
can I
just
get a
giddy.
stogie? That's what I want.
Man, I tell you what, I think probably one of the best places in Mobile is Havana Ray's Cigar Shop and Lounge.
Well, I've never been there, and I'm ashamed to say I've never been there, but I'm gonna find out tonight.
Finna find out.
You should come by tonight and have a nice little cigar, maybe a cold adult beverage.
I might do that. I might have a glass of cognac, because it is National Cognac Day.
That's right. I'm actually sitting at the bar drinking a water, looking at that cognac right now.
Well, pour me one. Let it air out between now and then. So let it open up. But so, Andrew, tell us what's going on and tell us how it all got started.
Well, so we're in the cigar business now for about 28 years.
Mm-hmm.
And about 4.5 years ago, we decided to open up a cigar lounge. And like you said just a minute ago, we named it after my father, who his name is Ray, and he's from Havana, Cuba. He came over here in 1959.
Ooh, that's revolution, wasn't it?
That's right. That's right. Unfortunately, he's never been back, but he's an American citizen now, and I think he loves this country. And
Yes, he
you know,
does. Yes, he does.
he's done pretty well for himself and his family, and we're all very appreciative of him. He's got 8 kids.
Wow.
He's very proud to say he's got 20 grandkids, and he's got 2 on the way. So
Very, very blessed. Very blessed. Very blessed.
he's 81 years old. He smokes cigars, and he loves his scotch and his bourbon. So I think
It sounds
that's
like
what
my
keeps
kind of
him going.
man.
Good.
He's a man's man.
Yeah, my kind of fella.
That's right.
Real
That's
Ernest
right.
Hemingway type.
So like I said, guys, we opened this place, to show a little love to my dad. I named it after him, Havana Ray's. And so we always do events and stuff here that all of our customers really enjoy. And I tell you, there's nothing like a good, true cigar lounge, because what it does is it brings people together, of all backgrounds, okay?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, we can all be smoking the same cigar, and you make more money than me, but guess what? We're all, in the same group, and that's what's so special about cigar lounges. So I'm gonna get to the point now about what's going on.
Teaser.
Okay.
Okay.
So normally we do our events on a Friday night or a Thursday night, but there's a guy coming in town, and his name is Eric Espinosa, but he also has a friend of his who is in the cigar business as well, and also in the food industry. A lot of you guys might know him. His name is Guy Fieri, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that story, how they got hooked up together. Well, both of these guys are almost identical, okay? One's from California, one's from Cuba, and here they are in the United States doing their thing and having a good old time. Well, Guy Fieri wanted to start a cigar line because he enjoys cigars, and so he approaches Eric Espinosa with Espinosa Cigars. And Eric told him, he said, look, I'll do it only if you're going to really be behind this brand. Because as everyone in the cigar world knows, there's a lot of famous people that try to put out a cigar, a whiskey or something, but if they're not behind that brand, it's really not going to be successful. Well, Guy Fieri and Eric Espinosa have really teamed up, and it's a very popular brand. It's called the Knuckle Sandwich by Espinosa Cigars. Okay, and it's kind of fitting because he's in the food industry, and you know, he's a pretty popular guy. You know, diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah. Well,
So-
Guy actually has a line of knives called Knucklehead as well, culinary knives.
Huh. Okay. Well,
about
that makes sense. So,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So, you know, long story short, on Tuesday night this past week, I get a phone call pretty late, and it's Eric Espinosa, and he asked me, "Hey, how's it going?" I said, "I'm doing good, but I'm sleeping." So it better be some good news if he wakes me up at 11 o'clock at night. So he asked me. He said, "Hey man, I've got a Guy Fieri's going to be in your area," and he asked me if it was a cigar lounge that he could do an event for his cigars. And Eric Espinosa said, "Heck yeah, I know the perfect place. It's called Havana Rays." He said, "Perfect. Let's do it Sunday." So he asked me, "Can you do it Sunday?" And like I said, usually our events are on Friday, but I'm not going to pass up a Sunday. And it's actually a gorgeous day for, some camaraderie for these cigar lovers and also tequila lovers. He's got a line called Santos Tequila.
Right.
I'm looking at the bottles right now. They'll be here. They'll be available for drinks and bottles.
Mhm.
But so anyways, I told him, I said, "Look, I'm game for that. I'm ready." So Sunday night, 6:00. That's tonight. So that's how the whole thing came about, and here we are looking for a pretty interesting day. I think we'll have a food truck here from Smoking Gringos.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I know those
Guy
guys are
Fieri.
great guys.
Yeah, Guy Fieri, Eric Espinosa, and I think we'll have a special appearance by Panini Pete as well, who's friends with Guy Fieri.
Yeah, very good
So,
guys.
Maybe that's the whole reason why he was coming in town. I have no idea, but
There are
Tonight
rumors.
will be
There
a-
are
There are a lot of
rumors. Let's just say
rumors.
that.
Maybe you'll have them famous guys off the radio, Sip and Chew guys. Maybe they'll be there tonight.
hey, I tell you what, you guys need to come down here. Look,
Oh, we are.
I'm gonna be there.
I got a cigar on me,
Oh,
okay. and maybe even a cognac.
Well,
Oh.
you're going to be doing shots of his tequila at Santos. I've been seeing his son and him wearing his Santos t-shirts on Food Network.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I hear he likes to enjoy some tequila and cigars, so I'm sure we'll be partaking a little bit.
Cool.
All right, Andrew. Fantastic.
Man, well, I don't know. Should we tell where it's? I know Havana Rays. You want to go ahead and give the address?
Yeah, it's 2351 Airport Boulevard. So we're, I like to say, right between the police precinct and Ruth's Crest.
So you're going to be in a safe area.
We're a safe area. We'll have some security here.
What about parking? Is that going to be an issue?
Yeah, park at the police precinct like I did when I worked there when it was Little Town Bistro.
Yeah.
Right.
I used to be a
right.
chef
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, unfortunately, our parking here is pretty limited, but
Yep.
there's an empty lot across the street. Be careful crossing the road, and there's a couple other park lots.
Hey, Andrew, can you hold on? Can you hold on through the break?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to talk some more, but hang on through the break, okay?
251-343-0106, y'all.
Bands of them are ringing and the dark is singing down on Mobile Bay. Stars are bright and shining and my heart is finding.
FM Talk 1065, the Gulf Coast Weather Authority, and Dr. Bill Williams.
The Gulf Coast can expect sunny skies today with temperatures in the lower 90s this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear, lows in the upper 60s. And for Monday, mostly sunny with isolated afternoon showers and thunderstorms and high temperatures in the upper 80s. This is meteorologist Dr. Bill Williams for FM Talk 1065.
FM Talk 1065, the Gulf Coast Weather Authority.
Help local patients mask out cancer at an evening of dinner, dancing, and drinks at the 4th Annual ACCF Masquerade Ball, Saturday, June 10th. Dance to the music of Mr. Big and the Rhythm Sisters and take a chance at winning a brand new golf cart in the live auction, all while supporting local cancer patients in treatment. Come party with a purpose at the 4th Annual Anchor Cross Cancer Foundation Masquerade Ball, June 10th from 6 to 10 at the Daphne Civic Center, presented by Car Doctor. Tickets on sale now at anchorcrossfoundation.org.
Hey, it's Dalton Orwig. Coming up Monday morning on Mobile Mornings, another edition of Law 251 with Desi Tobias from Tobias and Comer Law. We'll talk modified golf carts and their legality on public roads. That's Monday morning, Law 251 at 8:50 on FM Talk 1065.
Lagniappe is your source for award-winning local news, in-depth investigative reporting, commentary, cuisine reviews, and arts and entertainment coverage, as well as the best sports pages in Alabama. Lagniappe is your local newspaper. No one covers this area like we do. Find us around town at one of our Regal Purple boxes, or you can purchase a Lagniappe digital subscription for just 21 cents a day. Not only do you help us continue to give you a great paper, you also get access to lagniappemobile.com on up to 5 devices, as well as almost daily web-only content, breaking news, and access to the Lagniappe archives and our weekly podcast. Again, it's just 21 cents a day to sign up for a Lagniappe digital subscription. So sign up today at my.lagniappemobile.com. That's my.lagniappemobile.com and help keep Mobile funky.
Hello again, friends. This is Randy Bergen, host of Southern Fairways Golf Radio Show, presented by McConnell Automotive. Tee it up with me and PGA teaching professional Bobby Hall every Saturday morning, beginning at 10 a.m. We'll have great golf tips to help improve your game, great guests from the sports world, and a ton of fun along the way. This is your personal invitation to tee it up with me, Randy Bergen, and Bobby Hall. Southern Fairways Golf Radio Show every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. right here on FM Talk 1065.
To get on the line, call 343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
Okay, welcome back to the Sip and Chew Show.
Hey, that's us. We're sipping. No, wait, we're not. We're Mike and Stu.
We're Mike and Stu.
Who's Sip and Chew?
On the Sip and Chew Show.
Who's Sip and Chew? It's kind of like, which one is Leonard Skinner?
People go into Bob saying, "Where's Bob?" Anyway,
which one of you is hey?
There you go. Anyway, we're on the phone. If you haven't been listening, we're on the phone with Andrew Manis with Cottage Tobacco Store and many other stores. Most of all, today, what's important is Havana Rays. So go ahead and continue your story there. We had to take a little break. That was a hard break. We had to go. So anyway, your address. You said
okay. Yeah. So the address is 2351 Airport Boulevard. So we're kind of nestled up in between the Mobile Police Precinct and Ruth's Chris.
Yeah.
The parking is a little bit limited here. So I just ask people to please, there's an area across the street you can park in that field. And then there's a larger parking lot about 50 yards west of us. So,
well, I think I told you I'm going to take an Uber, and that way I don't have to worry about parking. And
you know what? I'm taking one myself, so I don't take up one spot. So.
Hope there's more than one Uber driver working tonight.
I'm sure those Uber drivers are probably going to say, "Man, where's that Havana Rays? My gosh, what are they doing there?" So.
But
know where we're at.
Take a cab, take an Uber, and it's good if you're going to be partaking in adult beverages. Probably a good idea to take an Uber anyway. Especially right next to police precincts.
Okay, so Andrew, for the unindoctrinated, can you explain exactly what a cigar bar is?
Okay, so we're named Havana Rays Cigar Shop and Lounge. So you can walk in here, buy a cigar, and leave. But we've got leather couches, a full stock bar, So the lounge part of it, to me, what it means is a place for cigar smokers to come and enjoy camaraderie between guys and women. We do have a lot of women that come here, and there's a lot of talk goes on, whether it's football or baseball. Right now we have basketball. I believe there's a game tonight at 7:00. So hopefully there will be a lot of people here for the basketball game, and maybe they can get a little shot of Guy Fieri too while they're here. But these places, to me, this one's special because it's everything that I believe a cigar lounge should be. We get a wide variety of people here, but once you walk through the door, everyone's equal because, like I said earlier, you can make X amount of money and I can make X amount of money, but we're both smoking a $8 cigar, a $10 cigar, or a $20 cigar. And at that point, we're just all on the same playing field. So that's the beauty of cigars, and it just brings people together. We have such a great clientele here that these guys have all become friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's just been really awesome to watch that. And they hang out at each other's houses. They go places with each other, but they've all become just really good friends. And for us, it's been nice to see that. And it's just incredible what cigars do for people. I'll tell you real quick, cigars is what got me married to my wife.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Is that how
saved our business.
Is that how she lured you? She tied a cigar to a fishing lure and fishing line and reeled you in?
No, he did that to her.
Oh.
He had to reel her in.
No, actually, what happened, she was out with her friends. This was before we even started dating, and she knew that I was in the cigar business, and she stopped by a Cottage Hill package and walked in and said, "Hey, can I have 5 cigars?" I said, "For who?" "For my friends." I said, "What?" So, you know what? We've been married together for 25 years now. And
yeah,
I tell you, man, she still needs to pay me for those cigars because I haven't. But
you're such a lush.
She came that night.
Yeah.
She came that night and got those cigars, and the rest is history. So.
History.
Andrew, is your middle name Serendipity? Because this woman walks in to buy cigars and you marry her. You answer the phone at 11 o'clock at night, and this guy going, "Hey, mind if I bring a Food Network star to your place Sunday night?"
That's right. Hey, man, we're 24/7. My phone's open 24/7. So, you know.
Yeah, if you want to bring Bruce Willis in or Tom Brady, go right ahead. Give me a call.
I'm going to tell you, the Manis family is one reason I've had success in the wine business. And
they drink that much?
Well,
really, Andrew?
It's not that. They were open to sampling the wines I had, and they did real well selling my wines over the years. We built a great relationship over the years. And you're talking about just a warm, loving family. They are a family. They really are.
And I've got my college roommate, Andrew, lives in Biloxi and loves craft beer. And, Mississippi has different laws than Alabama does. So we get beers they don't. And anytime he's coming to Mobile, he goes straight to Cottage Hill Package Store. Because he knows you're going to have the good stuff.
It's been quite a ride at that store. When we first started in craft beer, I'll never forget. I said, just bring me 5 cases of everything. Because I don't have the time I don't have to be sampling and this and that. Well, I would get some free products so I could sample. Well, I would stay up late at night, partaking in a cold, craft beer, this and that, and on the computer looking at stuff, reading about it. Well, 40 pounds later, I kind of understood what craft beer was, and we've got some craft beer managers now that really know their stuff, and I'm proud of them. And I don't want to boast, but I think that our staff is what makes us so good.
It's what's made y'all successful. And I remember when you were just a little place on the corner there, and it's grown so much.
Before the empire really exploded.
How many locations do y'all have now?
We've got 9 locations, and we're actually about to open up 2 more. So,
cool. And all of them have cigars, right?
Every single last one of them have cigars.
Yeah,
So,
that's awesome. I know there's been people try to duplicate y'all, but they've not been able to really match what y'all done.
I see it, but like I said just a second ago, I think that the staff that we have is the best around. They're the most knowledgeable.
They're passionate. They're passionate.
You know, they're passionate about their stuff. They're passionate about the wine, the beer, the cigars. You know,
they're all well rounded.
I would put my guys up against anybody that, you know, that's what makes us so special.
Well, Mike and I want a job when we retire, just rolling cigars at your place.
Can we roll cigars?
Yeah.
And hey, we need help, man. We need help. So come on by. As a matter of fact, you can start tonight. We'll train you tonight.
I have always made a point when I'm in New Orleans to go, and I don't know the name, but you know where I'm talking about, the cigar shop on Canal Street, where they roll right.
Cigar Factory.
Yeah, thank you, Cigar Factory. When my father was alive, I would always stop in there and get him a hand rolled, a few of them, and he was big on Honduran grown with a Cubano seed. So if I started with that, that was the flavor he looked at, and he adored cigars. So when I smoke one, for me, it's getting to spend a little more time with my dad. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know, I think that that's perfect, and I think that, you know, everyone always says, "Oh, it reminds me of my dad or my grandfather." But that's what I'm saying. Cigars, they really bring people together.
Yeah.
And you know, conversations and relationships start, and it's been a beautiful thing. You know, to see.
One thing I'm just thinking here, I wish Brandon was here, and he would certainly love tonight.
So let's review real quick again, Andrew, what you've got going, what time it is, and where people can find it.
So it's tonight at Havana Ray's Cigar Shop and Lounge, 2351 Airport Boulevard. The event says 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, but as I talked to Eric Espinosa tonight, who knows how it could be 6 to 8, or it could be 6 to whenever.
6 to 6.
If it's 6 to 6, I'm sure everyone will have fun, but I'll be very tired tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll be here as long as we need to.
Is your dad going to be there?
Oh yeah, he'll be here with us.
Good. Yep. Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it.
I am too, guys. I appreciate you.
All right. Well, have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you tonight, buddy.
Thank you. I'll have a great day.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Andrew.
Andrew Manis, man, you're talking about a great family. That whole family's, they're very Catholic. They're very loving. You can tell look how many kids and grandkids. You can tell they're Catholic.
We got a comment.
That's awesome.
We got a comment from David Hubble that says, remember, if Guy Fieri needs any Merlaton information, y'all know a guy. Have you haven't. You're never on YouTube. You never YouTube, do you?
I do.
I go and talk, but you don't.
No, I go to YouTube and I watch videos all day long. Music.
David J. Hubble.
I see him on his. I see him on his post.
Yeah, I shared one of his videos just last night. Him making cherry bounce.
And
it's got me wanting to try that. I did not know that was made with local cherries. I didn't know we had a local cherry, and then Bill mentioned them in the last segment. I've been thinking, I've seen pictures. I'm like, that's those berries I was always told were poisonous. So apparently there's been some free food growing in my yard, and I've just been letting it slide by me.
Let the birds eat it.
Yeah, but Steve, for the unindoctrinated, cherry bounce is basically sugar, liquor, and cherries.
Okay.
You steep them together anywhere from 6 weeks to 6 months, and then you have a drink.
But ferment that long? Steep, you say steep, but I mean,
yeah, and it is a fermentation because you're using the yeast that's already in the alcohol. But you usually put whiskey with it, whiskey, sugar, and then the cherries.
Okay.
And you let it steep for like 6 months, strain it off, and now you got something lovely.
Now, is that like sun tea where you leave it outside, or you put it somewhere else?
Somewhere cool and dark. Okay. And if you watch David's video, and it's on our Facebook page, you put cheesecloth over the top of it, with like a rubber band or something, maybe a couple of holes in there to vent it. He used a coffee filter.
That's a pretty basic way to
to ferment.
Ferment any, like I've had
Make
fig,
booze.
I've had fig wine, I've had scuppernong wine like my uncles made like that.
Mm-hmm.
And as little kids, we'd be out on. Back then, you could sleep out on the porch. You know, at family reunions, they put all the kids out on the porch, and we'd all wake up going, "What's that noise?" We'd hear something boop boop boop, and we go, "Oh my God, there's a monster." 7 years old, you're scared to death. You run inside, and my uncles laugh, say, "Oh, we're just making a little homebrew."
The looch. The looch. Yeah. 251-343-0106 is the Sip and Chew talk and text line. Give it a try.
With a little slice of love. I got no clue what the chicken pot pie is made of.
Sean Sullivan, joined by Joey Mason from Mason Hills Farm, where I get my beef from. Well, tell folks though, what makes y'all different?
You know, what makes us different is we built a beef processing plant here locally. We wanted to take charge of how our beef was not only raised, but how it was produced and then packaged. And now we're offering this to the public.
And this is some fantastic tasting beef, top quality beef. And it's local, like everybody wants to have local food source. Now we can do that with beef.
That's correct.
Now let's talk about Mason Hills Farm and us getting that experience. We can just order online, or what are our options?
Yeah, so you would go online to masonhillsfarm.com and search through the website, spend some time there. We've really tried to make it user-friendly and really tried to help service the needs of the customers.
What we've been asking for, y'all, a local processor using local beef, Mason Hills Farm. Great to see you.
Thank you so much.
Make the most of every lawn with Kubota commercial landscaping equipment. See the productivity-boosting Z700 mower and the reliable SDL track loader at Harris Tractor, your local Baldwin Kubota dealer. On Highway 59 in Robertsdale, Harris Tractor, more than a tractor store.
Dalton Orwig here with Louis Arata from McConnell Automotive. And Louis, you want folks to know you're still buying cars.
That's right. We are trying to buy cars every day. Y'all want to get rid of anything in your driveway, any car that even runs or don't run. We got people that'll buy those. So just call at 251-476-4141. The VIN, the mileage, a little description of the car. If any damages or anything, just give that to Gene and he'll give you a price right over the phone.
You heard him. Give him a call or go by and see him at McConnell Automotive on Dolphin Street East of I-65 and the website McConnellAutomotive.com.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Alabama.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association. FM Talk 1065 is Mobile and Baldwin County's #1 creator of live local content. Listen on air, online, and on demand. FM Talk 1065, turning up your voice. To get on the line, call 343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
Michael, if I wanted to get a lovely glass of wine and maybe a cheese and charcuterie board, and I'm somewhere on the Eastern Shore, somewhere between Spanish Fort and Montrose,
and maybe somewhere between
somewhere between the what's the gas station there?
I forget. But would that be downtown Daphne?
Yeah,
in the heart of downtown.
Old Town Daphne.
Old Town Daphne. Yes,
Old
you got
Town
that right.
Daphne.
You got that correct.
The morals come straight out of a Garrison Keillor story.
Maybe like Caddy Corner to Dragonfly.
Okay.
It may be a rock's throw from Mancy's.
You got a name for this place?
It's called Le Bichon Wine and Tapas Bar.
Well, it sounds like a lovely place.
It is a lovely place. You must try it sometime.
Oh, I must.
And it's snob free zone.
Yeah.
You know, they got great selection of wines and by the glass and beautiful charcuterie boards. And I'm gonna tell you, I think their charcuterie boards hands down beats everybody's. You get more, you get your money's worth. You get your money's worth. And you know, that stuff's not cheap anymore, but you get your money's worth.
It was never cheap.
No,
because it's good stuff.
It's good stuff. And she uses high quality. She really does. And we need to videotape her doing a charcuterie board.
Okay.
You know, do the.
Don't you have camera equipment?
I do.
Aren't you there
I'm
often?
I'm trying to learn.
You was there yesterday. It was all over Facebook.
Yeah, I was there last night.
Yeah.
The guy was behind, you know, that was me behind the bar.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, by all means, yes, Le Bichon Wine and Tapas Bar. They'd love to see you. Love to see you. And
what about Midtown? If I want a good burger or maybe some interesting wing options.
There's so many places, but the one that stands out in my mind the most is certainly Butch Cassidy's.
Yeah.
Corner of O'Shell and Flo. Well, it's on Floshell.
It's in
corner of O'Shell and O'Shell.
Florida.
Florida. We must go to Florida sometime. But anyway, they do.
Don't sleep on them daily specials.
I heard they got a heck of a chef back there in that kitchen.
Well, he's a World Food Championship guy.
But that's two of them there. That's two of them.
He got the long hair.
That's it. And we certainly want Hall Sausage and Wholesale Meats. Great people. Just thank you.
You can stop by there and buy stuff.
You can.
But you can't like eat. Well, you know,
can't eat
honestly,
there,
if Deborah's there, she might make you a pimento cheese sandwich.
Oh, really?
Maybe. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or Mike's favorite potted meat with a little mustard and peanut butter, a fried egg, and a grilled pineapple.
With some canned anchovies.
Wow. Yeah. If you put a fried egg, peanut butter, and pineapple on it, Mike would eat it. Really? Yeah.
Oh, I ate a dragonfly yesterday, and I had a quail egg on my. I wasn't expecting. I didn't read all the ingredients, but it had a quail egg on top.
Fried?
Pretty good. Yeah. And the little yellow, it bisted, and it ran down my fingers, and
and it tastes,
aioli, and it's delicious.
For those who are wondering, it tastes like an egg. Now, all eggs pretty much taste the same. Now, some are richer than others, like duck having larger yolk. It makes them richer, but the flavor is still the same.
So I've been curious about that. Thank you for asking that. Or answering that question.
Speaking of duck, I also had 5-spice duck taco yesterday too.
That sounds wonderful.
Delicious.
That was at Butch's?
No, that was at Dragonfly.
Oh, Dragonfly.
Dragonfly there, and they're not a sponsor, but
yeah,
they got really good.
But they're welcome to throw money at us
anytime.
Yeah.
If you
Anybody
wanna
out there, if you
sponsor
want to throw money at Mike and I, we will accept it.
We will stand there and let you hit us with it.
We ain't cheap, but we are easy.
Yeah. Is there anybody we're forgetting?
No, I think we're done there.
Okay. Yeah, we did Halls.
Yeah. She can make it pimento cheese.
We want to do a shout out to Callahan's. They're celebrating 20 years. 20 years, Callahan's been in business over there in Oakley Garden District. And
we missed an anniversary recently too, and that's Rennie's Honey Butter turned 6 a couple of weeks ago. Have you been out there yet, Steve?
Oh, yeah.
If you got a Saturday, go out there because she does these giant stuffed baked potatoes. And she has sweet and savory honey butter, and your wife's gonna want to try them.
Oh, my wife is a honey butter and potato person.
The one that got me started was the blackberry honey butter, which was the first one she made.
Wow.
And it went over well. So now she has all different flavors, and she's got like a chipotle butter. It's good. Put that on a steak, just a dollop of it, and let it melt on it at the end.
Where is it located?
It is so west in West Mobile that it's really East Mississippi. Get on Cottage Hill Road and go till you run out of Publix's.
That's a good way to put
yeah, it's at the last Publix in Alabama on Cottage Hill Road, across the street from it.
Yeah,
that's McFarland Road in
Snow.
Cottage Hill.
Snow.
Snow and McFarland are the same road. When it crosses over on Cottage Hill, it changes.
You say your wife loves potatoes.
Oh, God.
Let me tell you what. If you're ever over in Foley, there's a place called Big Potato Company, and he does delicious sandwiches, and he does incredible potatoes, and it's got
Thank
potatoes.
goodness.
It's got potatoes all different. You just go in there and order, and they got a whole potato menu.
Does
And,
he have Peruvian purple potatoes?
I don't know.
Okay.
You know, it's just being like
I don't eat potatoes because it's not on my diet.
a la carte. You put
No, well, they got a whole selection of how you can do it, but you know, you can tell them how you want it. But yeah, it's
Get a medium
it's
rare.
a cool, it's a cool. We're gonna have him on the show one day, but it's a really cool place. And he just come up with it and said he does a heck of a turkey sandwich, and but just like Roy does there at Butch Cassidy, but he's got just a whole selection of a different type of potatoes you can get, you know, with stuff
Mhm.
with different things. Really good job.
We
Does a
thought
great
about
job.
opening up you know, franchise or something and see if there's something out there called
Mhm.
Spuds. You know, it's just
Yeah.
nothing but Spuds, and you
Mhm.
can do everything and anything on it.
Did you find something in Idaho?
No, we don't look because we don't want to go past I-10.
Idaho is famous. Idaho is famous for their spud fudge.
Spud fudge.
They make fudge, and instead of sugar, they use dehydrated potatoes to sweeten it,
Wow.
which is instant potatoes,
Hmm.
mashed potatoes. Those are those. They're not great mashed potatoes, but they are really great as a sugar replacement and stuff.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and it's supposed to make an incredibly creamy fudge. Spud fudge.
Cool.
Heard it here first.
Now you know
And
we
I heard it on Food Network.
we love talking about supporting everything that's local.
Yeah.
Well, we got some boys from here, and they're young men, a band from this area, and
Wet Willie?
which I think is going to be the next St. Paul and the Broken Bones, and next Alabama Shakes. But they're the Red Clay Strays. They're from
Oh
Mobile.
yeah.
I've
They
heard of them.
just
Yeah.
they just played the Grand Ole Opry this past Tuesday, the 31st. Was that this past Tuesday?
I don't know. I've played the
I
Grand
forgot
Ole
what-
Opry.
But anyway, they got a standing
I have.
ovation.
I have to.
They got a station. They got a standing ovation,
I have to.
and really,
Most of mine
Yeah.
was walkout.
Okay,
That was
cool.
my standing ovation. They walked out. That was
No, I was at a high school concert band competition
Okay.
that played on the stage of
Oh,
the Grand
okay.
Ole Opry House,
Okay.
and we were the first people in 3 days to get standing ovation.
oh, cool.
And then everyone behind us was even better. So we came in second in the
But-
nation.
but
Mary G. Montgomery.
local boys do good. Local boys do good.
Yeah.
They're going to go play. They're going to be big. They're going to be huge. I tell you,
Okay.
huge.
And now you say they played the Grand Ole Opry. You mean the Opry show? They played the Opry House, or they performed at the Ryman Auditorium,
go.
the original home of the Grand Ole
There
Opry?
Uh,
Or were they on the Louisiana Hayride?
No,
we're
they weren't
going
on
back.
that would be
Louisiana.
the rhyme. There you go.
My cousin used to play on that. He's from Loosedale. But anyway,
Mississippi.
are we about to go?
Yeah.
Well, guys, we've had a great show today. I wish we had more time. Get out to support local, be local, buy local. Today's National Cheese Day, so eat you some provolone.
Provolone.
Provolone, buddy.